You're listening to the podcast My Story, My Song with host Nathan Maack. On today's episode, you'll hear Nathan tell you another compelling story about the writer of the song and what inspired the song to be written. You'll also hear a great arrangement of the song by Nathan or one of his friends. And now, let's go to Nathan Maack for today's story.
In what would become a songwriter's dream team, composer Phoebe Palmer Knapp was once again in the presence of the master wordsmith Ms. Crosby. In the mid-1800s, Ms. Knapp began working on a new melody. She turned to her friend and colleague Fanny J. Crosby and asked the question, "What does the melody say to you?" Fanny replied almost instantaneously with the words already pouring out of her heart, "Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine." It didn't take long in that small room to fill the air, not only with a striking melody, but with the lyrics to the first stanza of one of the church's greatest hymns, Blessed Assurance. Fanny Crosby was born in 1820 and was a lifelong Methodist. Her earliest hymns on record were written when she was just 6 years old. Blessed Assurance was just one of over 8,000 hymns written by Ms. Crosby in her lifetime. First published in 1873 in the monthly magazine Guide to Holiness, Blessed Assurance became a staple with Methodists and other denominations as well. However, the hymn's popularity didn't reach its peak until it appeared in the songbook Gospel Hymns No. 5 in 1887 by Ira Sankey. Moody and Sankey introduced the hymn to thousands in Great Britain and the United States at the well-attended revivals. The song has been part of the Methodist hymnals since 1889, and it is said that this song remains as one of the 10 most popular hymns sung by United Methodists still today. The song has been part of the Methodist hymnals since 1889, and it is said that this song remains as one of the 10 most popular hymns sung by United Methodists still today. And it is one of 8 hymns published in the United Methodist hymnal. Although Fanny was blind since she was 6 years old, her optimism and eternal outlook on life helped mold the lyrics to each hymn in a way that is still felt today. She always said that God's personal revelation was the source for her hymns. Her faith has continued to inspire and embolden the faith of Christians worldwide through her many hymns, including these lyrics, "Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. Heir of salvation, purchase of God, born of His Spirit, washed in His blood. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long." That first line in the refrain of Blessed Assurance is what inspired this podcast, and Fanny Crosby's amazing life and lyrics will no doubt be featured many times on this podcast. Here is an arrangement I recorded on the piano not long ago of the great hymn, Blessed Assurance.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of My Story, My Song with host Nathan Maack. Please remember to subscribe to this podcast on the app you use to hear all of the latest stories and music. And check out Nathan's website at www.nathanmaack.com to keep up with all of Nathan's music ministries, including other web shows, his email newsletter, tour schedule, and much more. Until next time, thank you again for listening to My Story, My Song.